heading to the bank with the others, being my oh-so-generous self and all. It was their payday, and I was prepared to pay them handsomely.
I seem to remember that you ran away clutching our paychecks and laughing like a maniac. Like you always do.
Why do we work for you, anyway?
Because you get stuff like this rec room. You like the rec room, right?
It does have a free soda dispenser.
What? Free? Well, you'll still have a soda dispenser since I am so generous, but it will not be free. Anyhow, we were headed back from the bank when...
What should my team ninja friends pick up but a monster, causing rampant destruction to a helpless physical? Has it no shame? I thought I was the one who first saw it. What? No! It was me! It always is. I drew my sword, bravely approached the monster, and...
Well, I didn't recognize the monster, so it was obviously not some sort of fellow alien, but a mutant. Or if he escaped lab experiment. Or... You know what? Forget it.
Why?
Does it matter where it came from? No. We're wasting time. And stop popping up in everyone else's story. Tell your own.
Gladly. I kept a cool composure and assessed the situation. This was clearly a threat to the poor thrift store, and was therefore a threat to us. After all, how do we go about finding substandard clothing and broken toys to buy without our beloved thrift store? Clearly, I had to do something. So I...
To attack! Of course I've done it before. You remember that whole pummel the soup bit, right? And yet I'm the perfect leader.
And the fight started. I quickly got in the first hit, resulting in a satisfying spray of goo from the monster's oily body. Ew.
I made an attempt to talk to the monster in all sorts of plain dialects. That didn't work, so I put my backup plan into effect. I put up the giant plasma cannon I always have with me, and then I let her rip. It didn't work either.
Always with you?
Mm-hmm.
Right now?
Of course. See? Still working, too.
My office was above us. Wait. Oh, crap! My boss is memorabilia collection.
I'll have to confiscate that. No weapons allowed in the office unless they're mine. Anyway, the monster may have been hit first, but it struck back like a strong round of Mexican food. With one fell swoop, it took everyone out. Everyone but one, of course. So I...
See that we were the only ones who were still able to fight, so we prepared to do our ultimate attack. Ultimate? Since when do we have, the one where we backs to each other while spinning move? Oh.
The sole survivor, I kept my cool, and promptly launched into one of my elaborate and elegant dance attack offensives.
Dance attack?
Hey, come on. Don't you remember music power?
Yeah, but... Stop remembering flashback continuity.
And so...
I launched...
My final...
Attack.
And...
Stop.
Huh?
It's obvious that none of you agree with each other, but I saw the whole thing. It went like this.
We're back!
Good to see you're alright. But I'm afraid you're too late.
This can't be happening.
Wait. Don't you remember? With the great power, anything is possible. And that's how we brought Spitz back to life.
Look at me. Do I look like I was dead at one point? Huh? Do I?
You weren't even there! What did that have to do with the monster? With fighting? With anything?
You didn't even think it up on your own. That was the ending to that crappy Power Rangers movie you watched, only with us in it. Have some originality.
Alright. Yeah, I lied. I just wanted to do some storytelling.
You know what? I don't care anymore. You can't go 10 seconds without interrupting one another.
But don't you want to know how it ended?
You'd never be able to find out anyway. You just keep arguing. How about we put this whole thing behind us and relax?
Yeah, let's settle down and put this behind us.
In world news today, the tyrannical King Bowser kidnapped Ashley Simpson in an attempt to please his daughter. At the moment, no one really cares. In local news, today had an out-of-the-ordinary event as a monster pitched a fit over the prices at a thrift store. Several citizens caused quite a show by fighting against it. We now go to our on-the-scene videotape of the event.
We're back from Hawaii.
Yeah.
You said something before you left, something I was not to forget. Then is when I maybe should have wrote it down, but when I looked around to find a pen, and then I tried to think of what you said. We broke into, busted through, broke into. I would go back to the top of the day from scratch if I thought this thing could be fixed. Though sadly I do exactly the same thing as when we broke into, busted through.
We're back from Hawaii.
We're back from Hawaii.
We're back from Hawaii. We're back from Hawaii. We're back from Hawaii. Hee hee. We're back from Hawaii. We're back from Hawaii. Huh?
Wario, it's your brother calling. I heard you killed Satoru Iwata a few days back, and, I think that's swell. Good for you, man, but, he was ruining the company anyway, but, could you have waited for a few days, you I was in the middle of negotiation to finally get my own game, and you off the guy! Sometimes I just don't understand you, man! Jeez! So, since you lost me my best chance at an appearance in something other than Mario Party 83 or whatever, you better be giving me a job at Wario Ware, or else I'm gonna kick your greasy keister halfway to Congo Bongo! I'm in now to play some tennis. There's some cannelloni in the fridge when you get back. Have a rotten day. Goodbye.